The key to falling in love with exercise is to stop thinking of it as exercise. Think of it as a practice. A physical practice is more than a difference in semantics. It's a difference in approach and appreciation for the actions. Exercise is just for a summer. A physical practice is for life. Allow me to explain. Hi there, my name's John. I'm here to help you train smarter, move more, and improve your life. If you like the message, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. So exercise is defined as an activity that requires physical or mental exertion, especially when performed to develop or maintain fitness. A specific activity performed to develop or maintain fitness or a skill. So I love exercising, but when I hear that, even I lose motivation. It sounds like a means to an end. Like it's something I do not out of love, but out of obligation, because it's the only way to get to some end state, which we call fitness. I can't commit to that for life. I need something I can fall in love with, a practice. So practice is to do or perform habitually or customarily, and make a habit of. The key to making physical fitness work for you is to establish a habit, like part of your life that's so ingrained that you don't even question it. Done right, you can look forward to your practice like you look forward to your morning cup of coffee. You can have the same feelings finishing your daily physical practice as you do watching a beautiful sunset. While there are several ways to build stronger habits, here are some of the ones that I find to be the most effective for me in the long term. Number 1, don't be afraid to make it fun. Fitness does not need to be boring. It should be fun. It should be something you look forward to. Personally, I find weightlifting alone to be one of the most rewarding activities I've ever done. It's so simple. You just show up and you start picking up weights and repeat this until your muscles and/or nervous system is very tired. But by doing just this simple thing, you can make measurable progress in your capacity on a session-to-session basis. It's an activity that distills the art of learning and progression into one of the most pure forms. I get so stoked to wake up and lift more than I've ever lifted before, and for the feeling of working hard and challenging myself. Not to mention, it makes me feel great for days afterwards. So it's something that's just a permanent part of my life. Anytime I step away from it while on vacation, I'm eager to get back. It doesn't take me any extra energy to motivate to do it. I simply love it. I'm in love. I also love climbing, but in many ways my experience with climbing is much more complicated. With climbing, it's me against the rock or against the plastic holds, and so I don't have as much control over the challenges and constraints presented to me. It's super fun and rewarding in its own way, but the progress session to session is not possible to distill in the same way. It's not as consistent and measurable. So I keep this practice more informal and use it as an opportunity to spend time outside with my friends. Number 2 is don't get married to any one training modality. Over the years, I've varied my style of training to suit my interests and my needs. I started out with 1 year of basically only doing yoga. I bought a studio 1-year membership, paid up front on sale, and averaged over 3 sessions a week for that year. That was amazing. But I developed a bit of shoulder impingement, and I didn't love some of the rigid structure and the do what the teacher says format of these classes. So then I later got into bodyweight fitness. I trained this for a few years, strictly using a 5x5 repetition scheme for strength. I had a lot of fun doing this, but I eventually started hitting some strength plateaus, and I really never put on that much muscle doing it. I also spent a lot of time doing handstands as well, but recently a wrist injury has prevented me from practicing those. So most recently, I've changed my focus a bit to higher rep range, high intensity training with lower numbers of total sets, and currently I'm absolutely loving this. The background videos you're seeing are from today's workout, so that's that style of training. I'm seeming to make faster gains, putting on muscle while accumulating much less aches and pains in my joints. But does this mean I'll do it forever? Nope, only until it stops working for me, and then I'll switch it up as I see fit. But I'm gonna keep resistance training until death do us part. So the tip is, do not be too married to any one modality. Diversify your activities with multiple options. Diversification is a classic concept in finance and investing. If you put all of your eggs into one basket and your basket breaks, well, you're shit out of luck, mate. If you get injured doing one activity, you can dial up the others during the rehab process. If the weather's bad for surfing, go on a hike instead. You do not have to be monogamous when it comes to your physical activity. I like to go running, swimming, free diving, I play spike ball and ping pong. That said, something like calisthenics and bodyweight training is pretty damn durable because you can do it anywhere, rain or shine, with basically no equipment. Tip number 3 is to take some time to learn how to train and how to progress in your given sport. Progressing is so exciting and rewarding. If you learn how to keep getting better at the thing, it will make the process way more fun and open up more doors down the road. The extra knowledge and experience about the activity will mean that a year or 2 down the road, you'll be able to fit in with more communities who do that activity. And if you take some time off for any reason, you'll have a higher baseline of skill and fitness for when you do return, which helps to keep the practice durable. You don't have to be hyper-focused on attaining an externally verifiable high level of performance, but a focus on learning will keep the hobby rich and rewarding to you for your entire life.